Scrutiny of libraries, books, teaching materials, and curriculum has become a central issue for conservative politicians around the country. In Louisiana, the fight over banning books in public libraries is escalating and, in some cases, targeting librarians. Conservative Christian groups are working to take over the boards of public libraries. The state's attorney general has conducted a 6-month investigation into what he called sexually explicit materials in libraries. Our New Orleans Communities correspondent, Robbie Chavez, has been reporting on this issue across Louisiana and joins us now with more. Robbie, thanks for being with us. So what's different in Louisiana from what we're seeing in other states?
Well, Jeff, what we're seeing here is that the battle over books is focused on Louisiana public libraries, and more librarians are finding themselves under intense scrutiny. Law enforcement continues to be used in some situations, and the Attorney General has set up a tip line asking the public to report librarians. Attorney General Jeff Landry, who is a Republican running for governor, also called for legislation to restrict what children and teens can check out in public libraries. All of it has fueled the effort by conservative groups that are on a crusade to attack books that expose children to what they call pornographic material and diverse perspectives on race, gender, and sexuality. The difference is that these groups are not just attacking books. More and more librarians feel like they are in the crosshairs and have come under increased scrutiny for what's on the shelves. The majority of the book challenges across Louisiana last year focused on titles for children and young adults involving sex education and books with LGBTQ themes. Police have been called on librarians. All of it has been unsettling for librarians like Kelly LaRocca in St. Tammany Parish, just outside of New Orleans. LaRocca has been a librarian for the past 17 years and has never seen anything like it. Recently, she was targeted online and singled out by conservative groups, suggesting she was using literature to groom children. She says the criticism and more than 150 book challenges in her parish are an enormous strain on her staff.
Well, I can say unequivocally we are not pedophiles or groomers, and I can say that on behalf of our staff. That is not why we go into public service or librarianship. We, really are here to connect our community with all of the resources that they may want or need, and knowing that a community has lots of different voices and different perspectives, and so we provide materials for everyone.
So, Robbie, what have you learned in your reporting about the groups who want the books removed or replaced?
Well, Jeff, these are conservative political groups. Many have a very heavy online presence, and they have a traditional notion of family values. The other side, however, says this amounts to nothing more than censorship and that it targets marginalized communities. Now, normally quiet and unattended library board meetings have now become very jam-packed and contentious. Some have been arrested at these meetings as both sides debate library content. In this charged climate, some conservative members of groups leading the book challenges want to remove or relocate books. They want to take over library boards with conservative members. And some groups have started to make calls to defund libraries that they say provide children to so-called dangerous materials. Armed deputies now flank library board members at meetings.
Is this the role model reading material that we want in the library? Is this the type of information conducive to preserving our children's innocence forever, how long we can? They're young, they need protection.
Libraries are sanctuaries of knowledge. My family and I admire and respect the work of the librarians at our libraries. They have always been caring and respectful.
So what's the national picture when it comes to this conservative book banning effort?
Well, Jeff, we checked with the American Library Association because they track this kind of stuff, and they say that the challenges of library books have jumped from 400 books in 2017 to more than 1,600 book challenges last year. The ALA said the figures this year are set to exceed last year's totals. Now, a separate PEN America study about school book bans in the last academic year said 41% of all bans are about books dealing with LGBTQ topics. Now, Jeff, we did also check out what was submitted to that library tip line. We reviewed some 11,000 documents. Most of it was spam. There was even the entire script of the B movie that was submitted, and a lot of complaints about Attorney General Jeff Landry.
Robbie Chavez, thanks for sharing that reporting with us.
Thank you.
And you can read more of Robbie's reporting at pbs.org/newshour.